Well, I think we took a very different approach to most teams and thought that rather than this being just a second team here in Nashville, that we would look for an opportunity, do something quite unique and create a whole team with its own identity in a different city. And Huntsville's the perfect marriage for us in that regard.
So this is an innovative model for an MLS NEXT Pro team. Why so?
Well, I think we've always thought that when you're going to create something, you want it to be different, unique, exciting, just as we did here in Nashville. And I think creating the same vibrancy and energy, you need a different place, and you need the right organic pieces. So great city, great support from the business community and from the city itself, and great supporters. And we feel Huntsville has all of those things and are excited about building something unique and exciting for the people.
So you kind of mentioned it there with a unique opportunity. What makes you so excited about creating a unique proposition for that community and for MLS as a whole?
I think when you create any sports team, the most exciting and rewarding part is to see the stadium open, see the team start playing, and most importantly, see the fans and the business community supporting that, enjoy it. And I can't tell you how excited we are about that opening day, first season, new brand, new team, new players, and all of that being exciting for the city. And I think Huntsville strikes me already, having been here a few times, that it's really ready for this type of thing, particularly in soccer.
So you've appointed Chad Emerson as the Managing Director of Business Operations with Huntsville. So first question is, why Chad Emerson, and how important was it to have someone who has deep ties to the Huntsville community in that role?
Well, experience has told me and my colleagues that, if you're going to do something great in any city, particularly in sports, you need people who really connect with the local community. And Chad, from the very first day we met with him, really resonated that. He's had such an integral part in what's going on in Huntsville. And we feel that we can bring a lot of soccer experience and wherewithal and know-how, but we really needed somebody who can lead us into Huntsville and into the business community and the local community and cultures. And so from that perspective, he's a perfect fit.
So Nashville SC has done a phenomenal job in connecting and growing with the Nashville community. How are you planning to replicate that success in Huntsville, and what role does Chad play in it?
Well, I think the secret and the solution is the same wherever you do this, which is, first and foremost, you have to really dive in and understand local culture. This is about building a team in Huntsville for Huntsville. And so that's going to be about getting out in the community, the soccer community, the sports community, and the community in general. Chad's role will be right at the pinpoint of that, about leading our team and the people we hire through that process to get fans and citizens of Huntsville engaged in what we're doing, and then ultimately bring them to a game, bring the new brand of the new team alive, and fill the stadium up.
So let's kind of narrow it down a little bit. What are the next steps in the journey for Huntsville MLS NEXT Pro?
So the next big step from today will really be when we start to launch the brand, the name of the team, the colors that the team will play in, the kit, and then ultimately start to sign players and bring staff and players and energy. And then obviously the stadium will open, and then the first game at the end of the spring in 2023. So lots to get through and lots of work to do, but an exciting roadmap of really exciting events that we'll bring to life.
So you referenced it there with lots of work to do. So moving on to the sporting side, you mentioned earlier the uniqueness of the team structure. When it comes to finding a head coach and finding a team, where are you in that journey, and what are the next steps there?
So we've really just started on that process. I sat with our GM, Mike Jacobs, our head coach here at Nashville, Gary Smith, and we talked a lot about the type of coach we will want, or we'll find that type of coach, and then likewise the type of team we want to put together. Just like here in Nashville, we want Huntsville to be its own team, have its own identity, and also play to a real style, certainly a style that mirrors the one we have here in Nashville. But we've started that journey, we're out looking, we're doing the research and all the analytical work that we would always do. But I feel confident that, as we did here in Nashville, we'll put together a great team on and off the field.
My name's Chad Emerson. I am the Managing Director of Business Operations for Huntsville NEXT Pro.
In the time you've lived in Huntsville, how has the city grown and evolved?
It's really grown from a technical center to a real creative hub. So it's the combination of great technology and great creativity in the Rocket City.
What would you say makes Huntsville unique?
I think it's the intersection of really smart people and really creative people who like international experiences. We have people from around the world living in Huntsville, so they're used to great experiences, and soccer's just one of those.
So could you give us a little background tell us about your career up to this point?
So I practiced law, and then I taught law school for a while, started working with the downtown organization in Huntsville, and excited to enter the soccer world now.
So after all that, what drew you to take this opportunity?
I think it was really bringing an incredible brand with Nashville SC coming to MLS, coming to Huntsville. It really feels like our city, Huntsville, is ready for soccer and this really great, beautiful facility, one of the nicest around in the league. So we're excited to bring soccer to Huntsville.
What is that type of growth and growing the game of soccer in Huntsville? How is that such a big deal now? Why is the timing now? Why is it right now?
I think with the World Cup coming up in a few years, there's a lot of people really anticipating that. And then you see the successes in Nashville, the successes of MLS in general, Next Pro having a great first year. So I think a lot of people are really ready for professional soccer because we have a really strong soccer ecosystem in Huntsville, from youth clubs to recreational clubs to adult leagues. I think it's all coming together at just the right time.
Could you tell us a little bit more about how soccer has grown in northern Alabama and what the enthusiasm for the sport is there?
Yeah, with so many people from all over the country moving to Huntsville, you've seen a growth in everything from the youngest 3v3 kids playing soccer all the way up to great high school soccer and men's leagues. North Alabama is one of the hubs for great soccer of high school. We host the high school championships in Alabama each year. So almost every level of soccer has been successful in Huntsville, and now pro soccer is going to be the same.
What kind of impact will this team make on the Huntsville community?
I think it's going to be a team that everyone really rallies around. It's in a beautiful, historic, renovated facility. People love soccer. We have other great professional sports here, and this is going to be really an awesome addition to the entire cultural and entertainment options in the Rocket City.